Hello everybody, I hope you are fine. I am Meltem teacher and today we are going to be studying about present simple tense for third graders. And today we will do some practice about the rules and present simple. Here we go. First one, in the first activity, now we will change it according to his subject. So as you know, with he, she and it subject pronouns, we always add s to the verb. So here, for take verb, it should be he takes. Second one, she does. So how do we use with you subject pronoun? It should be do. You do. Third one, you enjoy. How we can change enjoy when we use it with she subject pronoun? We of course add s to the verb. We say she enjoys. Now, for the fourth and fifth questions, we are going to change them into the negative sentences. They study. This is an affirmative sentence, so how do we make a negative sentence in present simple? Remember, we always add don't or doesn't. So for they subject pronoun, we use don't. So we say they don't study. Next one is he sings. We always use doesn't with he, she and its subject pronouns. So we say he doesn't sing. Now for the sixth and seventh questions, we will turn them into the questions, okay? She wants to buy a new phone. So okay, for this sentence, how we can ask a question? Since it starts with she subject pronouns, we need to use does at the beginning of the sentence. Does she want to buy a new phone? Since we use does in the sentence, we don't have to add s to the verb, okay? Be careful. Next one is they play football on Saturday. How we can ask question with they subject? We have to use do. Do they play football on Saturday? As you can see, the rest of the sentence is same in the question form. Let's continue. Now, we will look at the questions and we will try to choose the correct option for each sentence. First one, we usually blah blah a movie on Saturday nights. So, what do we need to do here is to look at the subject. The subject is we. So, can we say watches? Of course not. So, for B, doesn't watch, we can't use doesn't watch either. C, it is not even correct for grammar, okay? And last one is watch. The answer should be watch for this answer. Second one, I at 6 in the morning and my son blah blah at 6:30. So we will find the correct one. For I object, of course, I subject pronoun, we don't add s to the verb. So A is not correct for this one, and D, since it says doesn't, it's not correct either. So we have two options, B and C. Look at C, it says wake up and wake up. But my son, it refers to he subject pronoun. So we can't use wake up for this one. In the circumstance, the correct answer is B. I wake up at 6 in the morning and my son wakes up at 6:30. Next one, he blah blah French and he English. Now, he don't speak or he speak. Can we say like this? Of course not. So A option is not correct. He speaks French. Okay, until this part it's true. But can we say he don't speak English? Of course not. So this is not our correct answer either. And let's have a look at C. He doesn't speak French and he speaks English. So it should be the correct one since we add s to the verb with he subject pronoun. 4. Jack always his homework at the weekend. Jack, it's a name, and Jack refers to he subject pronoun. So we need to find something according to he subject. We can say do. We can say don't with he. This is not even possible here. So our answer should be does. Jack always does his homework at the weekend. 5. My mother, blah blah coffee and I tea. So, my mother, again, it refers to she subject pronoun. So we need to add s to the verb. Look at C and D. They are already starting with drink, so they are not correct. First one, drinks. My mother drinks coffee and I drink tea. A is our true answer. We can't use B because it's also say I drink tea. Remember that we don't add s to the verb with I, you, we and they subject pronouns. Now, 6. Frank. Again, Frank refers to he subject pronoun. So we need to add s to the verb. First one, study. It's not correct for Frank. B is studies. It's not even correct in grammar. And C, it says studies. So it should be the correct one. Frank studies English. The dog. Dog. It refers to its subject pronoun. So which one is correct for this subject? First one is have. We can't use this one because of the rule. C is having. I mean, it's not even possible here. D hasn't. It's not true. So our answer should be has. The dog has beautiful colors. 8. Jessica always. Again, Jessica is a girl, so we say she. First one, wash. Is it true for Jessica? No, because we need to add s to the verb. Second one, it says washes. So our answer is washes. 9. He usually his homework at the weekend. C is true here because we use he. And our last question is about Jack. Jack refers to his subject pronoun. So this time we ask a question and we need to find does for he subject pronoun. So our answer is D. Now, this time, we have some sentences here. We are going to turn them into the questions. First one, they have breakfast every morning. How we can ask questions with this? Since we have they, we have to use do. We start like this. Do they have breakfast every morning? And also, we can ask a question in another way. We can also ask about when they have breakfast, right? So we can say, when do they have breakfast? Next one is, she works at a bank. How we can ask a question for this sentence? Since it starts with she, we have to use does. Does she work at a bank? And also we can ask about where does she work, okay? Where does she work? Okay, another one. Mr. Brown goes to work by bus. Mr. Brown, it refers to he subject pronoun. Okay, so we need to use does. Does Mr. Brown go to work by bus? And other one is, we can ask how does he go to work? Both of them are possible. The supermarket sells apples. Okay. Does the supermarket sell apples? Or we can say, what does the supermarket sell? Next one. They usually go to Germany in summer. So we need to start with do. Do they usually go to Germany in summer? And also we can ask, where do they usually go in summer? Both questions are possible. Now, we will choose the correct option according to the subjects. Lisa always do or does her homework. So, our subject is Lisa. So it should be she subject pronoun. So according to this one, does is the correct thing. Every morning I get up or I gets up at 7 o'clock. Which one is correct? For I subject pronoun, we use get up. She drink or drinks coffee all the time. Since our subject pronoun is she, we have to choose drinks. Her aunt don't like or doesn't like milk. It refers to she subject, so we have to choose doesn't. She doesn't like milk. My family often goes or go out for dinner. My family, it refers to it subject pronoun, so we have to use goes here. Now, we have a matching activity, alright, and we are going to match the green questions with the orange answers. First one, let's try to find them. How do you get to work? Okay, so which one is correct for this one? Our answer is D. I get to work by car. Does she brush her hair? Does she brush her hair? So we need to find an answer with starting with yes or no. So let's have a look at G. Yes, she does. Our answer is G. Do you work at a restaurant? Again, we need to find an answer starting with yes or no. Our answer is B. Where do you live? We need to find a sentence which refers a place. It should be F. I live in Adana. Does Greg like ice cream? Does Greg like ice cream? We need to find a sentence which starting with yes or no. Our answer is C. Yes, he does. What time do you get up? Our answer is A. As you can see, I get up at 7. Does your mother watch TV in the evening? Our answer is E. No, she cooks dinner. Okay, thank you for listening to me. Have a nice day.